the fire literally took everything we owned, our home, everything. We've been married 42 years, and we had nothing left. I mean, nothing at all.
It was the worst wildfire in Texas history. For 37 days in 2011, fires raged in Bastrop County, fueled in part by a devastating drought. More than 34,000 acres burned and 2 people died.
This fire devastated this whole entire county, not only the city, but the whole entire county. There were so many homes that were lost, so many people displaced.
A drought has to do with many different elements, and it has to do primarily with climate. So when things start changing, the climate starts changing, so it's just one of those cycles that we've seen over and over again throughout the years of history that we've been keeping weather records, that you have dry periods and then you have wet periods. And how long those go, nobody seems to have the answer to that. So it's just, it's a phenomena of nature.
One of the good things about it, though, is, well, there's a mixture of good things and bad things. 1,600 homes were lost. Most of the homes were in this area and then down here. If it weren't for the park and this area was populated, then there would have been numerous more homes. But luckily, this is all pretty much raw forest. So that really helped decrease the number of homes that were lost.
The fires ended over a year ago, but here at the Bastrop County Fire Relief Center, victims are still working to recover.
The hardest part, I think, for me was losing my very personal things. I have 7 children. I lost all pictures of my 7 children growing up as they grew up, some of my grandchildren. Luckily, and I thank God for this, most of my children are grown and had pictures, copies of pictures that I had. So I am getting those back slowly, but some I will never get back, like of my mother, father, things like that, my husband's parents and things like that. They cannot be replaced, and I think that was the most devastating for me.
Many of the victims have found relief in the various programs and centers set up all around Bastrop.
What was really neat was right after the fire, they had a warehouse that opened up, and people from all over, they were just driving their wagons and trucks and cars, and they would unload stuff and drive through, and then the people that were affected just could come right in, and it was just amazing.
You know, when everybody else closed, they're still here. You know, they need donations, you know, to help people, but they're still here. And Ruth and Lori and Carol, they said they wouldn't leave until they seen everybody get back home.
Carol is Carol Patterson, a Relief Center volunteer who has been helping victims since day 1 of the fire.
We are now a part of the Bastrop County Restoration Coalition. And we started, of course, as the Bastrop County Fire Relief Distribution Center from the day the fire started. And so now we're kind of in a group with some other organizations. We've helped it with everything, of course, you can see here, from diapers to water and, you know, even cosmetics we've had at times, and any personal care items, cleaning items. I mean, they're still looking for those things.
Despite all of the loss, many have found hope for Bastrop's future.
Right now, what I see is still the people that are angry. They're still angry. They're upset. And they're having the hardest time of healing. And once they get beyond that, then you look forward to what the future will hold.
Ridgeway Baptist Church built us a home. And we couldn't have had a home if they hadn't done that. And because my husband's disabled and, you know, we didn't have insurance. And so they built us a new home. And we're just now getting settled back in. And it's wonderful. It is just really wonderful. And I'm so happy to be home. I'm just so happy to be home. I really am.
I believe everything happens for a reason. This has happened for a reason. A lot of good has come out of this fire. A lot of bad was there. But from the ashes, we're rebuilding. The whole community is together. The churches help. These ladies help. We all help each other.
That help is making a big difference here in Bastrop this spring as people who lost so much in their fires build new houses, new lives, and new hope. For the PBS Student Reporting Labs, this is Samantha Malomo from Austin High.